Good morning friends. So one last opportunity for availing transitional credit from 1st of October 2022 to 30th of November 2022 is now available to all aggrieved taxpayers apropos the Honorable Apex Court's order in the case of Philco Trade Center Private Limited and another versus Union of India dated 22nd of July 2022 and 2nd of September 2022 and which has been implemented vide circular 180/12/2022 dated 9th of September 2022. However, this circular which came yesterday for availing the transitional credit and laying down the process apropos the Apex Court's order is with various procedures, precautions, conditions, limitations and safeguards which need to be taken care of by all the taxpayers, and we will discuss them one by one. First the process and then the issues, precautions, limitations, safeguards. So this circular 180/12/2022 dated 9th of September 2022 lays down that from 1st of October 2022 till 30th of November 2022, all aggrieved taxpayers, not only those who had filed a writ petition in the transitional credit matter or who had filed a grievance with the IT Grievance Redressal Committee, but all aggrieved taxpayers who had either not filed TRAN 1, TRAN 2, TRAN 3 or had filed erroneously TRAN 1, TRAN 2, TRAN 3 and need to revise the same. All of these taxpayers can now avail this opportunity of claiming the missed out transitional credit. A new functionality on the GST portal would be made available by the GST network and an advisory would be issued on how to claim the transitional credit. The TRAN 1, TRAN 2, TRAN 3 form requires to be uploaded in PDF on such functionality, and there is a new annexure A which is quite detailed, I must say, that needs to be uploaded along with that. The purchase invoices, the sale invoices in cases of TRAN 2 etc., the returns and various documents like C form, F form, H form or any other documents which would require to substantiate the transitional credit needs to be kept ready, and the proper officer would scrutinize all these documents before allowing the transitional credit, and if allowed the transitional credit would flow to the input tax credit ledger and would be available to be set off against the output tax liability for the taxpayer. Within 7 days of the filing of these forms online, the hard copy needs to be filed with the proper officer offline. Now, as we discussed, there are certain precautions, limitations, conditions and safeguards which we will discuss one by one. First, friends, we have seen that many of the taxpayers have not taken or missed out to take the credit under 140 subsection 5 of CGST Act on unexpired credit, especially in the case of services for the 9 months in the financial year 17-18 when GST was implemented. We will explain by an example. Say for example, you have taken a insurance policy, a general insurance policy for your company for 17-18 financial year. So you have paid certain service tax on that insurance premium. However, if you are a trader, you cannot avail 3 months, that is 1st April 2017 to 30th of June 2017 input tax credit under service tax regime. However, once GST is implemented from 1st of July 2017 up to 31st of March 2018, so for that 9-month period, the proportionate service tax which was paid by you, that can be claimed under 140 subsection 5. In case this kind or any other such transitional credit was missed out by the taxpayers, this is one golden opportunity to claim such kind of credit. Another issue is that in case the transitional credit under VAT was claimed, however, in table 5B and 5C, certain C form, F form, H form or any other form as per the erstwhile Central Sales Tax Act was not provided, there can be provided vide this special dispensation. However, there is a limitation that such forms should not have been issued after 27th of December 2017, which was the last day of filing and revising the TRAN 1 form. Now, this limitation or restriction was not laid down in the operative part of the Honorable Apex Court order, and it is our legal submission that this limitation which is created by means of this circular may require to be settled by the judiciary going forward. Another major limitation and issue in this circular is that this circular states in the last but one paragraph that in case any particular transitional credit matter is under adjudication or appeal, or a petition has been made in the matter with any high court, then the matter cannot be settled by this special dispensation. Friends, it is our submission that almost all the transitional credit matters have gone through 2, 3 or more audits or adjudications over the last 5 years, and they would either be pending in adjudication or audit, or at the appellate stage, or at the high court stage. And hence, in case these kind of matters are excluded from this special dispensation, then what remains? In case the field officers take this clause strictly, then it could lead to a big confusion in availing the credit, and again there would be a long-standing litigation. Therefore, the Ministry of Finance, CBIC, may need to issue an addendum to this circular clarifying this issue. Friends, the transitional credit matter went through a long duration of litigation due to the fact that this was a remediless regime. That is, once the form is filed or revised, it could not be revised again. After 27th of December 2017, there was no option to remedy or rectify a mistake made while filing the transitional credit form, and so many other such procedural limitations were there. Well, this circular also extends that kind of limitation and lays down in no ambiguous terms that this is one last opportunity to claim the transitional credit, and in case any mistake is made while claiming the transitional credit, then the transitional credit cannot be claimed in future. In case these instructions or clarifications are strictly viewed by the field officers, then even for a minor comma full stop mistake while filing these forms, the field officers may deny the transitional credit, and again it could lead to a long standing litigation. And therefore, it is our legal submission that possibly the CBIC needs to again come out with an addendum to this circular stating clearly that certain minor errors should be overlooked by the department, because this is a substantive claim and should not be denied due to such minor procedural issues. Friends, many of the litigations for transitional credit was due to the fact that the credit of purchase invoices which were more than 1 year old as on 30th of June 2017 were not allowed as a transitional credit. That point has not been addressed by the Honorable Apex Court's order in the case of Philco Trade Private Limited, and such credit in case claimed would still be denied by the proper officers. Again, this can open maybe a small door for litigation,